A big welcome to all of you. Here I am again, preparing now or putting the Aquarius full moon together, which is happening on the 3rd of August in the month of Leo. So this month is going to be very intense because Leo is an intense sign. Now the sun is since the 23rd of July in the Leo sign, and we feel this energy quite through the heat, through this middle, right? We are in the middle of the summer. And when we're in the middle of the summer, it's a fixed sign, right? The sun is in a fixed sign. So we kind of fixed on how we see things. And particularly, Leo is very passionate, right? He's passion in itself. And I just give you already a little picture of how I see Leo. With this infinity symbol as the breath that we do when we do stick our tongue out, right? And really show that we roar. We are letting out that sound so we can really create something magnificent, right? It's a beautiful animal, right? Leo is very proud, very beautiful. This is the typical picture for Leo, right? And here I have created a little bit of a different way of looking at Leo, looking at the animal itself and becoming the animal through this breath, right? Which I'm gonna go deeper into it, because now we have, of course, the full moon is in Aquarius, so we're gonna have a look at Aquarius. So Aquarius, here, the star, right? Beautiful card. We very much see here hope and the healing and the beauty of connecting to something higher than ourselves, which is what this star represents, right? So let's have a look at these constellation, right? We have these 8 stars, but there are 7 smaller ones and 1 big one, and the 7 smaller ones are the chakras, right? This is where you're understanding that there is a way of reaching up, and the 8th star, I would call it the Earth star, or you could also say this is the star of your revelation, which is then why are you here on Mother Earth? Why are you here doing what you're doing, right? Is this your star hovering over you, looking at you, protecting you, helping you to find your peace, your calm through meditation, right? Only through meditation are we able to reach to the 8th star, right? The 7th star is just right above our head, the crown chakra. We're wearing that crown like we see in so many other major arcanas where they're wearing a crown, or in the Tower, which is the card right before the star, is where the crown is falling down. The crown is not serving to the right person. Something had to break, something had to leave, right? So this is this symbolism here. Then we see her naked, and to be naked is to see that you're natural, that you do not need to hide, that you not need to prove anything. If you have a little bit of belly, if you have a little bit of something, you don't care, right? At this stage in your life, or as the Aquarius and the age of Aquarius that we're entering now, it means that you really are yourself, right? You really have come to that place and owning this physical body. Now, this nakedness comes also with Isis as being unveiled, as being showing herself, right? That true queen, that true female, that empowered female that is now wanting to come into this world. Now, Aquarius right now is connected to, ruled by Uranus, and Uranus is the planet of freedom and the new reality we're going in, right? In breaking out of the old, in bringing yourself to a new level of awareness, right? So this is showing us, of course, she's clearly aware because she has one foot in the water, in this well, or in this lake or pond, right? Where the subconscious is bringing us deep down. The subconscious rules us, right? Now, the other foot is on the earth, and that's where she's grounded at the same time. She has both polarities connected to herself. She is connected to the subconscious, but she's also connected to the conscious with this other foot, right? Then she has these two water bearers. She's the water bearer, right? She's the one that collects the water. And here, we don't know, is she pouring the water into the lake or into the well, or did she just take it out? And with the other one, she's pouring it back down here into the earth. So there is a cycle. She's actually giving us the awareness of there is a cycle, as we also see the stars, right? Creating a circle. Now, what is really powerful is that any lake or any pond with the subconscious is actually bringing us to all the conditionings that we have gone through since our birth, since our childhood, since we were naturally naked and didn't even need to hide anything, right? So here we are becoming aware of a lot of empowered symbolisms. Now you see also here a tree, and in this tree sits a bird, and this bird is the scarlet ibis, right? And this scarlet ibis has a peak that looks like a fish hook. And now the name of this card in the Hebrew alphabet is Tzadi, T-Z-A-D-D-I, meaning fish hook. And the fish is here to find the truth, the subconscious, right? We know fish, Pisces in a way, is the subconsciousness, like, right? Where we're going deeper down and we find where we are bound through our past. And you see here this bird sitting, right, and being part of this picture, meaning this is how we fish for the truth, right? Not by a hook, by a fish hook where we get the fish. No, we catch the fish like the bird in a natural way, in a way where it's becoming something where we fish for the things that bind us to the subconscious, to this pool of unconsciousness. Unconsciously, sometimes we do things and we don't realize why we're doing it. Now, of course, I did again a yoga pose, and the yoga pose that I created here is the star pose, right, which is coming out of side plank, where we're lifting the leg up into the air, we're grabbing it with our toe. Now, as you can see, she has also one foot in the water and one hand at the earth where the water is pouring through her hand into the earth. Now, if this card would be coming out reverse, we see you here in the stars, right, shining bright. You, that 1 star, that 8 star, you are the purpose when you take this position, right? And this interconnection where we are celestially connected, but also earthly, bringing it down to the people, right? So here there are 2 ways of connecting with this card. And of course, I still have to put in the bird and the tree. I'm not finished, right? I'm always continuing working on these cards, which is just like a big pleasure for me. I'm really enjoying it. Okay. So that's basically the overall awareness of this full moon, right? And the meaning of this full moon in Aquarius is the fight to be free, right? We fight to be free because the sun is in Leo, right? And of course, we are in Aquarius. And this fight, right, is for the greatest good for all people, transitioning now into freedom, into justice, into becoming aware that the things the way they have been, because actually the sun is in Leo, the moon is in Aquarius, and Uranus is in Taurus. And Taurus is about real estate, security, finances, all the systems. So there is this T-square, right, where all the sun, the moon, and the Uranus are tugging on each other, and we are going to see quite still some riots where we're stepping up and we say no more. No more of this injustice, no more of these things that are not functioning. And the age of Aquarius is coming in, right? More and more now with this full moon, a light is shining, a healing light is shining onto the people, down into our subconscious. We have been way too long in the age of Pisces, being suppressed, being good in where we were. It was great. The collective was all together in it. We were fine, but now we're breaking free. We're moving up into the 8th chakra, into the earth star, into the purpose of each individual, of what can we do to clearly see now where have we been suppressed in the subconscious, where we have been not connected to a higher purpose. And this is what's coming, not only on this full moon, but in general, the big year of the age of Aquarius, right? So this is where we're going, where we're moving towards, refining the balance again. Remember, between 1 foot up in the air, of course, 1 foot in the water, right? So you have to ask yourself, what is it that I would like to bring into this world in this month where we're now in the sun in Leo, fighting for something greater, higher than ourselves, right? Still the same theme, continue. Good. After this full moon, so this is the last time I'm doing it the way I'm doing it right now. After this full moon in Aquarius, I'm going to do individual readings when the moon is in your sign, and that will happen every 3 days. The moon will switch from the sign that he's in into the next, and I will just do the readings like this, so you have to wait a little longer. And then, of course, on the full and new moon, I still will do a collective video for all, where I am going to do quite one video, not for each one a reading, but I will do one big reading where I pick 3 cards per person going again through it, and then I will put the timing so you can go to 11 minutes and 20 seconds where your reading starts, which is done like just like 3-4 minutes long, but just for your meditation for that time in the full moon or then in the new moon when you need the help, this visual help, right? These symbolisms that are packed in each of these major arcana cards, right? So, but then I will give you a bigger reading when the moon is in your sign. So I feel the energy. I've been doing this in Germany now, and I feel that it's bringing me much deeper into the signs. So this is only what's going to change, right? You're still going to have like a short, but not for each video posted, but one big video where all the signs are in, and you get 3 cards, and I will give you the push for your meditation. Good. So now we're going to each individual reading one more time. This is the last time I'm doing it. And thank you for watching. Namaste. Welcome, Leo. So this is already a more reduced reading for this full moon in Aquarius. So I got 3 cards out of the Good Tarot deck, and out of the Mystical Shaman I will take 1 card, but I will also use what's underneath the deck. So here we have the King of Air. And the King of Air, as we talked about, is in the court cards Aquarius. In the court cards, you can see below the dates for your birthday. If this is someone in your life that you know very closely that might actually be here to help you, my dear Leo, right? So maybe you have an Aquarian energy in your life. And Aquarius is very strong, very powerful, particularly if it comes as the King of Air, the King of Swords, the King of the mind, the King of thinking clearly, thinking precisely, right? He's very intellectual, strong and powerful, leading the way to a new path, right? So we're starting right away at this full moon in Aquarius for you to realize the age of Aquarius is affecting you, is coming to you in this full moon. Now, the messenger of water, which is the Knight of Water, and the Knight of Water is Pisces as the court card, right? So here you have the quest of love. You're searching for something very powerful, for love. And have a look at this little seahorse, because the seahorse is the male who carries the babies. So it looks to me either a fish sign is again in your life, bringing also something quite powerful to you, the same way you already got an Aquarius coming to you, and a thought, like a strong intellectual thought coming to you for this quest of love, for this looking at yourself. Because in a way you are the woman and you are the seahorse, which is the quest of bringing the male to a whole new love. Then after that comes the Queen of Water, and that's Cancer. So now maybe you have a Cancer in your life. Or, of course, here you are influenced by this energy of the Queen of Cancer. She is the healer of all the female queens. So there is a healing happening in your life. A quest, reverse. A quest of looking, it's almost like this is her looking at the night and saying, yeah, you better go on a quest because the healing is coming. This is where you're going. This is where you leading yourself towards through this intellectual awareness, through this connection. Now, when I took off the King of Air of the deck, and I just saw it, right? So I showed you the deck. Underneath is the Fool. So I have to acknowledge that. I have to see this card as well because it shows itself to me. And of course, here we have the next step. It's the Fool is looking always towards the past, right? Calling the past, because that's where he kind of feels comfortable. Not the future, the past. And this man, right, on top of it, gives me the awareness that there is a new awareness coming to you, a new intellectual awareness in your quest for love. Then comes the moon. And the moon is Pisces. The moon is that hidden treasure in life, the subconscious. So this full moon, you will dive deep into your subconscious and you will heal this subconscious. You will go on a path to heal everything that's still stuck in your subconscious. You have a Pisces, you have a Cancer, and again you have a Pisces in your life that might help you. Then from the mystical shaman, we got the serpent, and from the deck, right? The serpent from the deck, meaning your creativity, your sexual energy is unleashing through this quest, through this search for the true love. And then again, this one jumped out, the moon. So this sexual energy will come into fruition if you connect with these phases of the moon and you start looking deeper into, do you shine too much or do you not shine enough when the moon is in the new moon or in the full moon? So this creative energy, right, from the deck, this energy is shining a light into opening you up and seeing these cycles, right? This is Kundalini rising through your spine. This is the awareness we want to bring to the sexual act itself, tantric energy. We don't want just to have a fuck. We don't fuck anymore. We do a quick one, yes, a quickie, maybe once a year or once a month, okay. But no, you take time to make love. And maybe you figure out every full moon and every new moon, you creating a ritual. In the full moon, it's different than in the new moon, right? For the male and for the female, right? Doesn't matter. So there is a healing happening, right? And brings the love to you. And you will understand this on a very intellectual level, very high level, a kingly level, right? Where this new age of Aquarius, where this new age of the full moon in Aquarius is presenting you with whole new opportunity. Because remember, you are the Leo, right? And the full moon right now is in Aquarius. These are the positions. Great. Thank you for watching. I wish you a great meditation for this full moon. It's going to be a very powerful full moon. I feel it, right? So again, here is the sun in Leo and the moon in Aquarius. Thank you for watching. Namaste.